big.
And then see if I can actually see it on my laptop as well, so I can see questions that inevitably will come in.
What are we all flying tonight?
I've got the Commander 114.
Me too.
Have a black wing.
Usual.
In a caravan.
Okay.
G36.
Nice.
A delightfully orange Got Friends Vertigo.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's interesting, Joe. It's parked right beside me, but I know you are. You're at the other end of the air.
Vertigo is a rocket ship, isn't it?
Oh yes, it has some go juice.
I'm going to taxi down. I guess we're departing runway 16. It's just favourable with the wind, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, I think the vertical climb rate in this Vertigo is somewhere. This is insane. It's like
It's
10,
vertical.
11,000 feet per minute.
So, on about climb rates, I was watching a YouTube video, as you do when you're supposed to be doing something else. And it was a video about the Tomcats are coming back into service because they're being used for air show use to, I guess, to promote the Air Force. Does everybody know about this?
Yeah, I've heard they were resurrecting a few.
Yeah, a couple of them are coming out of mothballs from the desert, and they're going to get them back airworthy. And while the guy was talking about it, and he was going over the history of the Tomcat, I didn't know when they upgraded the engines in the later model Tomcats, it had a greater than 1-to-1 thrust to weight ratio, so it could accelerate vertically.
Wow, I did not know that.
No, neither did I. Obviously, a lot of that disappears when you're pulling high alpha in turning fights, but if they point it straight up without much load on it and opened it up, it would accelerate straight up, which is exactly the same as the F-15. And it ended up, the reason it ended up, they were talking about it, was the top speed as well. The published top speed of the Tomcat with the published top speed was with the original engines, never with the new engines. And there are apparently accounts of it going up around Mach 2.5 unofficially.
Wow, I never thought of it as that fast of an aeroplane.
Well, apparently in a clean configuration. I think there was a couple of like unrecorded results where they'd taken them out, obviously after doing engine refits or whatever, and taken them up for a test flight clean, and yeah, they took them up to crazy speeds.
Wow, that's amazing.
It makes it easier to say hello inverted.
The reason they found out about the speed, apparently the paint was good to Mach 2.3, which was the original absolute, maximum top speed that was written in any books, or for the paint, not for the airframe. And they came back from one of these test flights, and the paint had been damaged.
That's bringing the freight, isn't it?
Yeah. They had the same thing with the Valkyrie, didn't they? When it went up to Mach 3, they couldn't get the paint to stay on the airframe.
It's definitely an argument for polished aluminum.
Yes.
I know a similar thing happened with the was it the RAF Jaguars or Tornadoes, when they painted one in a special black and it melted.
That sounds about right. Oh, there's a warbird sat next to me on the runway. A huge one.
Yeah, I saw a Spitfire go by.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Dave.
Okay, where's the manifold pressure in this thing? It's a black square aeroplane. I want to look after it.
flown the Comanche, and I have been enjoying that recently.
What I'm going to do is turn the simulator down at my end so I can hear everybody's voices cleanly. How are we doing for time? 10 minutes to go. I'm just going to orbit the airfield for a few minutes while we're waiting for people to arrive. And then I'll do the talky bit on the stroke of the hour. You're all forming a very orderly queue to go onto the runway.
Gotta be done. I was just looking at Joe's pilot sitting on top of his plane.
Yeah, there's apparently there's a bug with the Got Friends aircraft. There's an add-on you can download for free that fixes it.
Oh, okay.
I had the same problem. I just worked up a review on this thing, and I noticed that the pilot was sticking out. It's like, well, that's an immersion breaker.
Yeah, especially as to me, you look like you're in an ATR or something, some twin-engine turboprop.
At least I'm not an Airbus.
That makes a change.
Yeah, nothing else. That makes it different, right?
I was going to have a go in the Godfrey Wildcat tonight, but then chickened out with the Commander.
I don't think I've tried the Wildcat yet.
It's very nice, but it does tend to loop when you land it.
Right.
Some of your videos are quite good at showing that, aren't they?
What? Doing tail loops?
Yeah, the ground loops, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Accidentally, like.
Accident, of course.
And then say, oh yeah, I did that on purpose.
I just wanted to show you what it would do if you didn't do it right.
Oh yes.
That's-
See, the thing is, I'm never quick enough to think of things like that. And then I just make the point about mentioning I leave all the mistakes in on purpose because it shows that none of us are perfect.
Right. Oh, none of us are.
It does make me laugh though when you see some of the commercial pilots have done their very, very curated videos and you see something going wrong and then it cuts to everything's fine.
Yeah. It doesn't work for them either, does it? Sometimes I've
Nope.
seen some of them.
It's Da Vinci Resolve to the rescue.
It's a bit like Nigel Mansell doing, I've mentioned this before, Nigel Mansell doing his hot lap on Top Gear where the registration number of the car changed halfway around the lap.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Got a bit too cocky, huh? It's an interesting feature northeast of the airfield. Smokestacks belching fire.
Hello everybody, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Lovely.
Good evening.
How is everyone alright?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Hi, Matt.
Hi Mark.
Hi, Matt.
Hi Dave.
Did we say there's a smokestack northeast of the airfield?
Two smokestacks belching fire.
Interesting. I'm going to loop around that on this orbit and have a look.
Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
Evening, Gary.
Hi, Dave.
How you doing?
Yeah, all right. I've taxied across and parked next to you with Duxford this afternoon, then you disappeared before my very eyes.
I'm very sorry. I must apologise.
Yeah, I'm just at those smokestacks now. Yes, they are indeed belching flames, which is quite unusual.
It's actually a prohibited area on that map.
Oh, I can see them on Little Nub map, yeah. Might be worth a look on the way out.
Good evening, Gary.
Hi Joe, how are you doing?
Better than I deserve.
You got rid of your laryngitis now, do you, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, the wife is a little sad, but yes, my voice is back and bigger than ever.
I thought you were sounding far too jolly.
Yeah, last week at best I sounded like Vito Corleone.
Well, against all odds, I'm in my commander tonight.
Yeah, you got it working.
Yeah, I discovered what the problem was. The ordinary commander is fine, but the turbocharged one, every time I select it, my sim freezes and locks out and I have to restart it. So this afternoon, about 5 o'clock, I completely uninstalled and reinstalled it all, and now it's all working.
How strange.
I did the same actually. I've been in touch with with Black Square, and they told me what to do. It's something to do with the install path being too long.
Right, because I noticed that when I went to download it again, it's changed. It's got an A on the end of it. It's 1.0.0A rather than 1.00.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was getting in the normal. It's funny because different people have seen different symptoms. So mine, in the ordinary commander, I wasn't getting the engine display in the tab, in the tablet. So he said it's because it's downloaded, it's installed wrong. So we'll reinstall it this afternoon, and it seems to work fine now.
Yeah, I mean, well, the naturally aspirated one worked fine. I used it this week to fly around. I did a flight plan around all of my blue airfields. And
oh, you finished it, did you?
Yeah, faultless. But the turbocharged one, dear oh dear.
Is this the Commander 114?
Yes.
Oh,
But you see, mine was the other way round, Gary. Mine was working fine with the turbocharged one and wasn't working with the ordinary one.
Okay, so we are coming up to the hour. So those of us that are orbiting the airfield, we're going to be setting off on the first leg of the journey. So welcome to the flight, everybody. Anybody that's not been in before. The only real rule about the evening is to keep the conversation family friendly along the way. So no religion, politics or hate speech, anything like that. Other than that, just have fun. Try to stay together along the route. So if you do end up miles ahead, it's not really a group flight anymore, is it? It's kind of a follow the leader. So have fun flying formation with each other. First leg takes us 46 miles across the map to Ubatuba, which is a heading of, I'm just trying to look it up on the map, 129 degrees. Okay, so go. I'm going to watch the queue of you all tearing onto the runway now.
No pressure then.
And this is going out live on YouTube, just so everybody knows.
Hey, mate.
Yeah, there's a comment on the YouTube stream saying seems to be a bit of a hold up on the taxiway.
Yeah, I'm stuck behind a huge queue.
Waiting for the one at the beginning to start moving. Oh, here he goes. Come on, Mark.
So based on the aeroplanes we've got, I guess we aim for about 120 knot cruise speed between the legs.
That's good.
the Rockwell Commander 114B, I have fond memories of that. It was one of the first aeroplanes I ever hired after I got my license. And it was an absolute beast, actually. Really heavy airplane, really quite fast.
It does seem to be a bit of a heavy lump.
It is, yeah. In fact, that very plane which I flew at the time, when I got it back, I complained that the ASI wasn't working properly. And a few weeks later, that very plane crashed near Gatwick with 4 people on board, and they were all killed. And there was never any reason as to why it crashed. It crashed in IMC. And I reckon it was because the artificial horizon wasn't working, and the pilot was trying to follow it. But
yep.
It all goes to show that this virtual reality flying is an awful lot safer than the real thing.
And cheaper.
Much cheaper.
Even with the add-ons, it's still cheaper.
I remember looking online one day, I'm not sure how I happened to be looking, but looked at the cost of a nav light for a general aviation aeroplane. And oh my word, if you think car headlights are expensive.
Well, 40 years ago, my friend and his brother bought a second-hand Cessna 180 for £12,000, which was a lot of money then. That same Cessna 180 was on sale 3 years ago for £159,000.
Oh my word.
And sold.
So they're actually appreciating in value.
Yeah, it was 30 years old when they bought it. It's 70 years old now.
What's the altitude we're looking for?
Whichever you want. It's your own navigation between the points, so I'm just going to keep an eye out for other people and stay fairly close to them.
Okay.
And try to stay to about 120 knots if I can. I chose the turbo model of this on purpose, thinking I'd have a bit more poke, but now hearing the stories that the turbo might crash the sim is hopefully it'll be alright.
I think if you've got it working, you should be alright.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's not until today, until 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Get into grips with the autopilot on this though. It's quite interesting.
It's quite basic in the Commander, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got some interesting features like the altitude selection and the vertical speed you can set with a little dial that you turn around.
It's like a bike clock.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
One video check.
Yeah, 5x5.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, yeah, thank you very much.
You mean Joe?
Deb.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Mark.
Hello, Joe.
Joe?
Hello, hello.
So the scenery will get a bit more interesting when we get to the coast. It's kind of this never-ending rolling forest until we get there. I'm going to play with this altitude pre-selector. I've not really played with it. Times 1,000 feet, okay.
The first 3 dials do the
Yep, I figured that out.
pressure, and then the next 3 in white do the altitude in thousands.
And then you've got vertical speed on the end, yeah.
And then the vertical speed is the one black one on its own at the end.
So if
They
I
show
go...
the white digit is up and yellow digits down.
So 600 feet a minute. And it works, oh my word.
Then of course press FPS on the autopilot panel.
Yep. And then it's the button on the yoke to disconnect it. Yep.
Yep, that's it.
Very good. Well, you need to give it a bit more power. I'm busy climbing and haven't adjusted the power to compensate. I'll be the one you see spiralling into the canopy.
Cool.
Okay, let's see where we are on the map. Well, there's quite a few of us, and there's quite a few of us running transmitter as well, which is quite cool.
Gary, have you bought any more iPads this week?
No. I'm in the gym with Fazenda. In fact, mostly this week I've been flying the BAE 146. So I've not been using them for screens.
How are you getting on with that 146? I got the RJ, and it is a handful.
I'm quite efficient with it now. I don't like it most, but I can program the FMS correctly, and I can get it to follow it. And the only thing is, I've been using same intentions on the flights, and they're so late in getting me onto the inline the runway. I've always been too fast, and I've had to put the air brakes out to slow down. I should really do that myself before I get there, but rather than relying on them. But yeah,
it's got those huge air brakes, so that works. But
yeah, they're fantastic. I normally just put them across the threshold, but in the last flight, a couple of flights I did, they were on for about a mile before I got there. I was going so quickly.
So Gary's voice is breaking up. Is it breaking up for other people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no,
We were just too polite to tell him.
yeah, it's breaking up.
It's better now.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's doing that. I had a terrible problem last week. My microphone thought it was a set of headphones.
I've had my I've got a Logitech headset, USB one, and it keeps making me sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
I thought you were going to replace it.
I was going to, I just haven't got around to it yet. I have to do an audio check basically before I use it every time, just to make sure now.
Well, I don't know what to do about this. I mean, I've only used it for predictions all week, and they can understand me. Is it still breaking up, or is it all right?
Yeah, it is. It's getting quite bad.
Okay, I'll have a look.
That's right. Last week he was too quiet. We couldn't hear him.
Did you all realise you can adjust the volumes of individual people within Discord?
Yep.
Yeah, we only found that
No.
out the other week.
I know it was very elucidating.
How do you do that?
Right click on somebody's name within Discord, and on the options there's a volume, so you can independently adjust each person for yourself.
Ah, okay.
You can turn them down.
I don't know what you're suggesting.
Can you turn them off as well?
Why, whatever do you mean? I thought we were
User
friends.
volume is this. User volume. Ah, you can adapt that.
Yep,
Okay. Thank you very much.
that's right. Okay, so we're heading towards the coast. There's this little tiny airfield right down on the water at Ubatuba. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's probably Ubatuba or something, but yeah, it should be fun to touch and go there. We're going to have to come in runway 27 for the wind, I guess. I'm just checking the wind at the airfield. 280 degrees, 5 knots, yeah, so perfect. We'll be coming in over the water towards the runway. I guess if we do left pattern, so everybody does something similar.
Copy.
Roger,
Copy
roger.
that.
It should be quite good fun.
Ubatuba it is, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to get the place name pronunciations completely wrong because I didn't double check them in advance.
Is it runway 27 you
Yes,
say?
yeah, for the wind, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
You don't have a tame friend in Brazil then, like you did in Ecuador.
Scenery out here is really good, isn't it? You wouldn't want to have an engine failure though, would you? There's not much choice of where you're going to save the aeroplane.
Your AC's not going to come out, are they?
Yeah.
Green flag will.
I bet Amazon don't do next day around here. How are we doing?
Small, but two, I do deliveries, don't
It's going to be a joke there about tubers at some point, isn't there?
Only if you've got the brass neck to do it.
Yeah. We're off.
It's a Sunday.
Yeah, when we go further along the coast, I think we may meet some of these clouds we can see in the distance. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm already picking up the clouds.
See plenty in the distance. Is everybody using live weather?
I have, yep.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Makes it more fun, doesn't it?
Of course.
they? It's getting thicker and thicker with me.
I was flying into Liverpool earlier with the A220, and there was gusting 20 knots kept appearing and disappearing on approach on finals, which didn't help.
No, not very pleasant.
It was either dropping like a stone or suddenly gaining lift out of nowhere.
Makes for what they call a sporting approach.
Might explain why I was trying the F-28 out this afternoon and it just sort of took off and went seesawing across the sky and crashed. I don't think I had it set up right.
That's definitely one way you blame the weather, isn't it?
Definitely. Yeah.
God, can you imagine living in some of these valleys?
Joe, you're going the wrong way.
Oh, I'm just coming back.
Oh, okay.
I got in the head.
Oh, I see him.
The thing is, not imagine living in these valleys. Imagine forget the keys at work. Realize when you come home. Oh no.
Can you imagine trying to give somebody directions? Well, you go past the hill on the left.
Just keep going, really.
14 lakes to the right and on till morning.
Oh dear, this live weather is getting spicy. So
Yeah, it's
should
going to
request
become
a
fun.
Special be of fun.
Thankfully, it's a simulator.
I'm wondering what's over this ridge just before we descend into the bay.
Well, it looks like the end of the world.
Yeah.
Certainly does.
Yeah, but the weather is better here.
This is like the reverse.
I was trying to work out why I couldn't get the cabin temperature down on this Commander. It's stuck at 25 and then realised the outside temperature is 24. That would explain it.
Open the window.
Already done that. It still won't go down anymore, but that's the outside temperature. It won't, I suppose.
I'd forgotten to open that. I'm probably cooking in this cockpit, aren't I?
Do you think, those who are flying this Commander, do you think, does anybody think it's a lot more sort of floaty in the air? As it's going along, it seems to go up and down a lot more with the air currents than previous planes.
And I think it's just the simulator is improving every time they update it.
Maybe. It's just I seem to notice it more on this one. You know, looking from the outside, it seems to sort of wander around a lot more as it's flying along, which I imagine a real plane would do.
Well, older aeroplanes don't have such fine control, so, you know, on autopilot, for example. So they are going to wander a lot more.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I have the same thing in the Piper.
Oh, that's good. So that means we're all experiencing the same at least.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
is it
I heard that.
touch and go at this one, is it?
Yep.
Thank you. About to take off now.
Which one?
Yeah. Okay.
The Commander 114B has always been regarded as a good instrument platform because it's pretty stable on the whole. It's a big old heavy chunk of a thing, and it doesn't tend to wander around.
1 2 1 2.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we can hear you. Ah, but you're breaking up again.
Right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Right, there's nothing going on here because it's only breaking up when I press push to talk. If I don't have push to talk, you can still hear me. But I need to fix that.
But you're very quiet, though. I'm not sure if that's something we've done or...
Well, I'm really pushing the limit on the input that I'm putting in. So, I mean, I'm not making it louder.
It's strange, isn't it?
Just recording.
You're still very broken up.
Is it more broken up now?
That's better.
That's better when I'm pushing push to talk now, and I need to look at that because push to talk is how it's set up. What's going on?
Okay, I'm coming off autopilot and descending to try and get below this cloud. I don't think I'm going to somehow.
Yeah, signal. Yeah, signal's about a 3. Let's see, and strength is about a 3 also.
Looks like the runway's divided in two. It's very short.
Okay, I have visuals. In the bay, it's quite clear.
It certainly looks very wonderful, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're heading up the coast, so we're going to be in this cloud across the hilltops all the way, I think. Oh, it's the multiplayer. Just no, multiplayer's working. Somebody vanished that was on the runway. Unless it was just an adventurous landing.
Are we all landing here?
No, it's a touch and go.
Touch and go.
Got it.
But maybe theirs was more of a touch and didn't go.
Their flight instructor was Tigger the Tiger.
Yes.
Let's vote, shall we?
Be a record for the number of people on the flight in the chat. I hardly see the runway.
I got my nails turned off. I couldn't see the airport.
So you'll find if you've got live weather, you'll find it's easier landing runway 27.
I'm going to blow my own trumpet, but that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, a little bit of demo derby going on today.
Okay, the next leg takes us 23 miles up the coast to Parati. Heading of 79 degrees. There's a helicopter behind me. It's a dolphin. Awesome.
There's a 3,000-foot mountain hidden in these clouds somewhere.
And you're about to find it.
Well, hopefully, in a good way.
Thud.
Well, that's an old cartoon of finding goats in clouds.
Did anybody see the trailer for the movie that's coming out with Wile E. Coyote taking the military supplier to court for selling him faulty equipment for years?
Acme.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Acme.
Yeah.
refund on my rocket kit.
There's some nice beaches down here.
There are, aren't there?
Runway 28 for Parati.
Yep.
We're going to do a left.
Yeah,
pattern
go.
as well?
Yeah, just. I guess we keep it consistent.
Now, remember we're in Brazil, so if you want to keep it family friendly, don't get too close to the beaches.
There's some high mountains here.
Yeah, and be careful about how you wax poetic about all this natural beauty.
Oh, I'm going a bit too quickly here. I'm going to arrest my speed slightly. So Parati. Okay, actually, there's several routes through the hills, aren't there?
Yeah.
On this headland. Pick your way through them.
I thought I'd come down out of the clouds so you could see the scenery on the way through.
1 2 1 2.
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
We can.
Right, well, my push to talk isn't working. Oh. Right, I found it. It is now. Am I clear now, or am I still distorted?
Yes, you're much better than you have been.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 90% more regular Gary than the previous Gary.
Yeah, well, I'm plugged into a different USB socket. Hopefully that's going to fix it. And yet another thing on my computer has changed without me touching it.
That's what they always say, Gary.
No, that's true. I work in IT. I understand this stuff, right? If you don't change anything, it never breaks. Mine's been broken for the last few days, and there are several things that have changed.
I think it's hard-coded into the system that it knows you're called Gary, because it was a running joke for a very long time when the DC6 came out that the co-pilot was called, the automated flight engineer. Everybody called him Gary, and he used to basically mangle the engines every flight.
No, it's called Heinrich.
Good thing he wasn't called Hal.
His name's Otto.
I think everybody had their own name for him, and everybody had traumatic stress episodes with that aeroplane.
Oh, and by the way, PMD have a free upgrade for the DC6.
Have they fixed? I've got the recent upgrade. Have they fixed it even more then?
Pass, but I now have the 2024 version.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think it's working, but there's bits and pieces that have gone missing in the 2024 version. Like there's no smoke coming out of the engines when you fire them up and things like that.
It's better engineering. It's better engineering. They're not smoking.
It's the eco version.
I do like the DC6.
Can't tell if my mic's working or not.
Yes, it is. It is. We can hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the reason most people don't talk about the DC6 is because they've got PTSD and they can't really talk about it.
No, I had really good memories of it. It's just like too slow.
It's just the juggling act, though, isn't it, of trying to make sure that all 4 engines continue working.
Yeah, how the levels are and how much cooling needed. 8 engine, yeah, it's fun.
It is. It's like the aeroplane bit is the lesser part of it.
Thanks.
And then you get to high altitude and put the superchargers on and inject water into the cylinders.
Oh, the water injecting for the takeoff.
Yep. I guess it's similar in a way. Engines at that time were pretty experimental, weren't they?
No, I don't think so. The water injection is an old thing.
Well, I'm just thinking that the really powerful engines, you know, for going to altitude and all the rest of it, they came out of fighter aeroplanes, didn't they? Where an awful lot of them ended up in the ground.
Oh, yeah, I don't know the numbers of the testing, but yeah, that area was kind of special, you know.
Okay.
Safety, what safety?
Exactly. So I should be able to see an airfield down here in roughly the direction I'm going. Down by the water.
Are you flying the Commander?
Yeah.
I've just asked them going totally the wrong direction. What you get for following the coast and not following the route.
That's fine, it just means you're going the scenic route.
Yeah, it's very scenic.
Oh, by the way, I modded the 505 helicopter if you wanna try it out and give me your comments.
Absolutely. That's one of those ones where you see me take off and say, you know, no, I didn't mean try it like that.
Oh yeah, they're kind of tricky the ones, yeah.
That's not how you're supposed to do that. Okay, runway 28. Oh, the airfield's hiding behind the headland.
NR and things like that, you know. So you accelerate, the NR goes up, down. You go below 60, the NR goes up to 104 again. It's awesome.
I've got to say the trees are looking very good here tonight. I think they're the most realistic trees I've ever seen.
Brazil looks nice in general, I think.
Especially with the shadows and the sun shining on them, they look really wonderful, don't they?
The rolling hills are very nice.
Okay, so after Parati, we go 30 miles further up the coast, 75 degrees, to Fazenda, Pedra, Branca, and that will be our stop to have a break.
Aye, aye.
So we can follow the coast or straight line it, completely up to you. So I'm being asked in the live stream, am I using Track IR? No, I'm using a Tobii eye tracker. I think Dave H on the flight uses a virtual reality headset, don't you?
Absolutely, sure, I certainly do, yep.
What model are you using these days?
I've had this a couple of years now. It's the Meta, what is it, Meta Quest 2? Is it?
Okay, is it good?
Oh, excellent. I mean, really, really good, yeah.
So I remember you had some of the very first ones that came out that weren't anywhere near.
Yes, that's right. No, some of the first ones were not so good at all, but no, this is excellent. It's the field of vision is really wide, it's crisp and clear, and as a headset is really quite cheap as well, actually. I guess it's a bit old tech now. I think there are far newer ones, but I can't complain. It's still spot on.
So I've had one of the big Chinese companies trying to get me to show one on my YouTube channel, but I've kind of resisted because you can't really demonstrate VR. It's something you have to experience, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it's just like being in the plane, whereas when you're working screens, you're working screens.
Yep.
Where when you're in VR, you're actually sat in the cockpit, in the plane, just like it's the real world.
Is it true you get better depth perception with the VR?
I don't know. It's just completely realistic. It's just exactly what you would experience in real life.
Yeah, I tried it. I visited my dad's one day. He used to have a VR headset, and I tried it with that. And the thing that struck me, on a normal monitor, it's easy to get the impression that a GA aeroplane is like sitting in a living room, like a John Wayne movie. Whereas through a VR headset, it was much more realistic, because I've been in a real GA plane, and it's very cramped, and you are shoulder to shoulder with the co-pilot, and there's no room to move. And the VR headset really gave you that everything was right on top of you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's exactly the same experience that you'd have in a real aircraft, certainly. I mean, I'm sat here in the seat and looking at the controls that are just in front of me, and yeah, it's completely realistic.
Does it help you with staying current with your real flying?
Absolutely. Well, this is why I started it, and this is why the panel that I've got here on the Bonanza is exactly the same as the panel that was on my real plane. And I used to practice instruments stuff, and before doing an instrument renewal, I would practice for hours and hours and hours doing loads of ILSs, loads of all the stuff you have to do, and it just makes it flow so much better.
So you get the muscle memory of where everything is.
Absolutely. Although, on a slightly sad note there, I've got to say that a week ago I sold my plane.
Oh no!
Yeah, I sold it, and I've hung up my headsets, and that's it now. So I've actually...
So you're saving a load of money.
Well, I get, someone said to me today, how do you feel? I said, well, I get sad about it, obviously, but when I get sad, all I have to do is remind myself of all the money I'm saving, and then it cheers me up no end. Yeah.
I think every hobby's the same, isn't it? It's just a money pit.
Yeah, classic cars, for example. You can buy all these things, and yeah.
Well, it's getting the same way with classic computers as well.
They say boat is break out another 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do model railways as well, and they're just as more expensive. Than
That's
the,
ridiculous
bikes
money,
in-
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, my weakness is guitars. I have a lot of them, and some of them cost a lot of money.
Same here. I've got 9 on the wall here.
Oh my word.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a collection here too.
See, the person we're missing on this call or this flight to talk about guitars is Roy, who's one of the My Air pilots, because he was a musician in many bands throughout the 60s and 70s.
Actually
right.
danced at dance halls where he's been playing.
And he's played with all the big bands as well, the big names of the day. He doesn't blow his own trumpet about any of that. It's all stories from the distant past. But yeah, he really is the most fascinating person when you get talking to him.
By the way, is it runway 24 or runway, what is it, 06?
I'm just looking at the wind on the ground is 200 degrees 11 knots, so that supports runway 24.
24, okay.
Which is more difficult because there's hills that side of the runway.
Yes.
I've seen that.
And you have to, I guess it might make more sense to do a right pattern for this one because of the hills. Actually no, because the hills are a mile away from it and you don't need that much separation for the turn in, do you?
I think I'll head towards Alto de Serra and then round to the left.
I'm going to open the engine up a bit on this, see if I can catch you all up a little bit.
Have I seen us point on the left of the track where there's a nuclear power station or something? On the little nav map it says Observatorio Nuclear.
That sounds even worse. Sounds like a nuclear proving test
Yeah,
facility.
something unusual anyway.
So we're going to see lots of animals with 8 legs and 3 heads.
Probably, yeah. Very fast fish.
Yeah.
We like that feature in the nav map where you can right click and add traffic pattern. I hope it's really handy.
It's super useful, isn't it?
You can get good, well lined up for the runways, can't you?
Your guide was a lifesaver, and so were the performance profiles.
Ah, yes.
Well, I can tell you there's a mountain in the way here.
Well, somebody's flying a Spitfire on the flight. That's a bit brave. Doing multiple touch and goes and difficult airfield landings in a Spitfire.
Yeah, it's hard enough to take off and land on a good day in one of those.
I know. Takes a bit of anticipation, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I'd
you
say
spent some
look.
time getting grips with that, didn't you, Joe?
I'll spend ages learning to take off and land Spitfire. It's a knack to it. which I'm sure they talk to you during the call.
It's going to be tight then.
Very, very.
It's a challenge.
What is it, this one? 2-4, so what did you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
The wind supports the more difficult direction.
Of course it does. Okay.
So Dave, if you've got rid of your aeroplane, does that mean you've got permission from your other half to go and get a nice yoke and nice pedals and a nice throttle unit?
I've already got those, I'm afraid. Yeah.
For a few grand nowadays, you can buy yourself a good memory chip, don't you?
Way, what a good idea.
I've just put my Turtle Beach settled on this.
I was looking at the haul today, Joe. It's nearly 50 quid.
It's very, very cheap.
Is it?
Well, yeah, because a real one turned up for sale last week, didn't it? It was in the press.
How much?
I forget how many million. The problem isn't buying it. The problem's servicing it.
Yeah.
Cheaper than a Spitfire.
And I think that's why the RAF are getting rid of all of theirs, because they can't afford to service them anymore.
Haven't the French stopped making the engines for them?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they've stopped making the engines, so they won't be able to get spares for them for much longer anyway.
Yep, you never make your money selling the razors. You make your money selling the blades.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Printers.
Oh, yes. There was a
you
time.
Make your money on the cartridges.
Yeah, my other half is a bit of she wants to save the planet. And she talked me out of, there was a time when you could buy a new Lexmark inkjet printer cheaper than the ink. And it came with ink.
Yeah.
And I was at the point of saying,
days.
I could go in there every other month and just buy another printer and chuck the old one in the bin. And she stopped me from doing it.
Yeah, but only if you got yourself a new wife.
or a bigger bin.
Wow.
Well, there's the punchline, isn't it? That, and that's why I'm not with her anymore. No.
Yeah.
But I've got, lots of printers for sale on eBay.
Yeah, there is a way through these mountains, actually.
I'm just going to do a tight turn to final.
Yeah,
Do a Spitfire approach.
Right,
Actually, this is going to be good fun because we're going to skim the hill right in front of the runway. It looks like quite a long runway though.
Well, I do have a few spare air to ground on board, so I can ship some of it.
There's some pylons as well. Yeah, final approach.
I've really picked a good one here, haven't I?
Yeah, they will collect yours, don't worry.
And there's not much space to park here.
It's parked on the grass.
One, aren't we? Are we stopping here? Or the
Yeah,
next
this
one?
is. I thought it was this one.
This is the one.
I'll stop here then.
It's this one. That was my understanding.
Yep.
Thanks.
It's about the right time.
There me, so I'm off for a coffee.
I wonder if I side slip it in, if I can keep it slow enough. I think so.
This wake turbulence is horrific.
Fantastic, you're in playing field.
Okay, I'm going to leave the engine running because I don't fancy my chances restarting the commander.
Yeah, I've had that problem with it.
I'll just leave it ticking over. Maybe I'll turn the pitot heat off though, otherwise it'll go and melt the end of the probe.
Don't forget to turn your carb ice on.
Oh, cowl flaps. Good reminder. That's a good point, actually. This being a black square aeroplane, I can have a look at the engine and see it melting itself.
There's a lot of red at this airport. A lot of red planes.
So let's go and have a look. Okay.
Those wheels shimmy there.
I'm going to go and make a coffee. I'll be back in a few minutes. So if we say we'll take off again just after the hour, so 5 past.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
That's around the time I get to it.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm flying an Arrow 3.
Behind you there, Gary. Nice steep approach.
What, you mean mine?
Yeah, yours.
Yeah, it was far too steep. But I'm used to it.
And you're in one piece, so it's all
Yeah, touchdown is like that. The blue Tanser jet for me. Who's in the Tomahawk?
The Tomahawk.
Yeah.
Tomahawker. Tomahawk, not an arrow.
Yeah, I'm in an Arrow. I'm in an Arrow 3, not a Tomahawk.
Yeah, looks like a Tomahawk to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Arrow 4 would have the T-tail as well as Tomahawk.
I'm sharing my screen with someone in a Red Eagle Tanser jet.
Okay, that's interesting. My aeroplane moved.
Yeah, it's a great improvement when you consider every flight we used to do before. Everything was an A320 or a 737 or something.
Yeah, I hadn't even noticed that. It's got a lot better, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the whole sim experience has gotten exponentially better in the last 6 months, period.
Yeah, you can see 4 helicopters at the moment.
So somebody is saying in the live stream they are here, but they are on the Xbox server. I think PC and Xbox users can see each other. You just need to make sure you're on the Southeast Asia multiplayer server in the settings. It's the PlayStation 5 users that can't see anybody else.
Oh yeah, Royal Navy. I use that livery on that helicopter.
Surely.
So I've got to go and have a look at the Spitfire. I'm walking over to it.
Almost caught up.
Yeah, it looks like it's P47 to me. Pardon me? Judge Code 901129. I'm looking at it. I'm seeing my screen. It's P47. Although it says stick to the flight. Must be flying a delivery I haven't got. So I'll be able to see you. Never seen the flight now.
4,000 feet doing 144 knots and flying a Piper Arrow.
Yes, I'm in the naturally aspirated one. Same colour as the one you were flying today.
Oh, okay. It's funny because I took off from Brunswick, flew to Duxford, but all the time I was flying, I was on talking to the guy from Black Square to sort out the problems I was having. And by the time I'd finished, I was actually over the top of Duxford. Didn't realise it.
I after you disappeared, I got my boomerang out and took off, and there was somebody flying around in a Lancaster, so I followed them and flew as close to them as I could. And I videoed it. I might stick it up if I can edit it in something useful.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I saw the one you did of the BAE 146. That was quite a nice video.
Yeah, I was particularly proud of that one. Yeah, because it's I've spent an awful lot of time learning to fly it properly. I love those old school analog planes, and with that one, you've got to manage your speed and your vertical navigation. Nothing's done for you. It's quite good.
Is anyone else seeing the wildlife down near the end of the runway?
No, what is it?
It looks like a cow I've just scared to death, and it's running off into the scrub.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
It's funny, ages ago I was flying my Mosquito and it ran out of fuel, funnily enough, because I hadn't checked. And I crash landed in a field, and as I was coming down the field, this is randomly in East Yorkshire, as I'm coming down into the field, there were a load of cattle there, and they all ran away as I came into the field.
Very cool.
Really realistic. That was before I learned that I could actually refuel it on the go.
Right, I'm going to orbit the airfield until everybody is back.
Yeah, Challenge 1 is back.
Is there somebody else in 2020? I thought I was the only one.
Nope, Ponch is in 2020 down at the arrival end of, what is it, 2-4?
Yeah, I see him. I can actually see someone.
I'm running Join FS, you should be able to see me.
What network you on?
Depends what server you've chosen as well, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, I'm on Southeast Asia.
Yeah, Southeast Asia.
Oh no, sorry, I mean for anyone that's using Join FS.
I'm not using Join FS. I don't have it.
Alright, well, you'd be able to see people if you did.
Yeah.
Should have cleaned my screen up and covered in splat flies.
What, in the simulator or in your house?
I'm cooking flies. I got one of those electrical gadgets.
Zapper.
Do they work?
Oh God, we had one land on it last night, and it must have fried for about a minute.
Don't they smell bad when they fry?
Yeah, it did. That's what I was just going to say. It was crackling and banging for a good minute.
Okay, let's have a look on the map at the next leg. Okay, so it's a short hop actually just across the hills. There's an airfield just across the way. 120 degrees, 11 miles. Fazenda, Bom, Jardim Airport. So we are actually over halfway as the crow flies, so the remainder of the flight isn't as far. By looking at the sun going down, we may hit Rio at sunset, which would be quite cool. So people are asking in the live stream comments which server and everything. Everything is written in the notes of the live stream. So everything you need to know is in there. We're on Southeast Asia. If you want to take part in the conversation, you need to come and join the VirtualFlight.Online Discord server. The link is in the notes as well. When everybody's back, we'll make a bit of an announcement that my dad, Beckett Senior, is going to be running some group flights. But he's going to be doing it midweek in the mornings, which we've never done. So for the retired crowd out there, it will probably suit them much more. And for anybody that's Southern Hemisphere, so Australia, New Zealand, they'll be able to join in. Because obviously our early morning is their evening.
Yeah, that's great. Me.
And what
that
days?
audience has been underserved for a long time, so that's very cool.
He's trying to figure out which days are most suitable. I said to go for midweek because everybody else does their group flights on weekends. So, and I know that some of the big tube liner groups do Tuesdays and Thursdays, so it looks like it's going to be Wednesday to begin with, but it'll follow the lead of what people want. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's all right. Fine.
I think he's got half an idea of going in earlier and earlier, so you'll actually might get some breakfast flights.
The first one this Wednesday coming will be noon BST.
It's funny, back when I first started streaming stuff on the internet and doing the group flights, I did a few breakfast flights on weekends at like 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, and I was amazed how many people joined them.
And is it GA flights or business jet?
Keep it to GA for the time being, Mark.
That's until he gets the citation out of the hangar.
That's only if I want to be first.
Right, I'm setting off for the next airfield. Oh, you're all going a crafty route through the hills, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't get above the mountain right now.
So let's try it as well. Close the cow flaps. So someone's asking in the live stream, how is it that, or is it even possible that 2020 and 2024 pilots can see each other in the same server? It's a complicated answer. There's an extra piece of software on the PC you can run called JoinFS, and if the 2020 and the 2024 pilots are using it, then they can see each other. There's another option: if everybody has, say, intentions accounts, then they can see each other as well. But regardless of that, although you won't see each other in 3 dimensions on the simulator, if you're all running Transmitter, which is a free little program I wrote ages ago, then you'll see each other at least on the map.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing it now. I can only see people on nav map.
That's good. That's good enough, isn't it? How much time do you spend looking at each other?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Too busy trying not to crash.
Yeah, into each other.
Yes.
And normally I would fly without the labels on, but because I'm live streaming this, I've stuck the labels on purely so people watching on YouTube can realise this is a group flight. I'm not making it up. So I can see you all.
Are we touch and go at Fazenda Bomb?
Yeah, it's touch and go all the way until the end now.
Okay.
Runway 29 for this one, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm about 50 feet over the tree line.
What are you flying, Joe? It looks like a bit of a rocket ship. 183 knots.
I'm flying that Got Friends Vertigo.
I'm not familiar with that. Is that the one you showed me today?
Yeah, it's the one I shot you the screenshot of today.
Right, okay.
It's freeware. It's available from Got Friends.
I shall have a look.
Oh yeah, the Vertigo. I have that. Forgot about that.
It's on rails. It's a lot of fun.
Does it work okay in 24?
Yep, it sure does. I haven't had any problems with it. I've done 2 fairly long flights in it, Jonathan. It seems to behave itself.
Very good.
It does want you to give it some love with the rudder. So the rudder is responsive. So, I mean, otherwise you're slipping and sliding all over the place.
Rocket.
Yeah, I mean, I was amazed at the climb rate.
I've been using a full Logitech and SATEC setup for the longest, but I'm finally getting a honeycomb yoke at least.
The yoke is 100 times better than the SciTech. It's so much smoother.
Yeah, but I like the SciTech panels at least, the radio and the multi-panel and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've got that. And the throttle quadrant, I still use the SciTech throttle quadrant when it's Logitech.
Yeah, I wish the action on it was better, but it works.
I've got to drop. Jonathan, great fun as always, and I guess we'll see everybody next week.
Yep. Yep, nice to see you.
All right.
See you.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe. See ya.
Cheers, Joe.
Bye.
Cheers, everybody.
I was looking through the events calendar and I see Cliff's Mosquito Raid on Amiens, in September. I'm on holiday.
On about holidays, I would have been going to the flight sim event in Bristol in the UK, but I'm away.
Politely not telling you he's on a month-long cruise.
Oh, very nice.
Very nice. Where are you going?
A lap of the Med, basically. It's our 25th wedding anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
So it's most of the places around the Med, so Spain, Italy, Cyprus, Turkey, all the way around, Egypt. I can't remember them all.
Morocco.
I'll have a fantastic time.
We went clothes shopping the other week. It was very, very expensive.
My wife and I did a 2-week cruise in the Med last September, Mediterranean and Adriatic. It was fantastic. We want to do it again.
So we did a cruise for our honeymoon many years ago, so that's why we've chosen to do it again. But we were looking through them, thinking, where do we want to visit in the various guidebooks, and then we found this cruise that went pretty much everywhere, but it's a month. And then this was 2 years ago that we started thinking about it, and so we both had to go to our various employers and say, is this even possible?
I haven't done anything like that since before COVID.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'll remember it all, because we've got essentially what do you call it when it's all expenses included?
All inclusive, yeah.
Yeah, all inclusive. So apart from some of the named spirits, but all the drink and everything on board will be no extra cost essentially.
Which line are you going with?
P&O, it's the Aurora. It used to be the flagship, but now these days they make cruise ships the size of cities, don't they?
Yeah, the new one is the Iona. It's enormous.
Yeah.
I went on the Harmony of the Seas. That was huge.
We've always cruised with Cunard. We like the Queen Victoria, the Queen Elizabeth. Very small ships, only 2,000 people.
Only?
That's small for a cruise liner now. But even though 2,000 people, it's not crowded at all.
I'm flying over a pier that's next to Southend Pier. Look, tiny.
I've probably just lunched the engine on this. I had it running at full. Oh no, it's okay. It's at 100%. Oh my word! How did I get away with that? Just realised I've been thrashing the engine for the last minute or two, and I've somehow got away with it.
You're quite forgiving.
Yeah, I guess I'm used to some of the aeroplanes. I'm trying to remember which. It may have been the Bonanza that Black Square made, that you could launch the engine pretty quickly.
Well, their Caravan, you can break the engine just taking off.
Yep. Well, that was the one years ago when they started to make the airplanes more and more realistic. I think it was the Kodiak, where they started to simulate if you put the fuel in before you started spinning the engine up, it would blow the engine.
Does it still do that?
Yeah. It's just that most people have learnt the hard way and don't do that.
I did. Then I watched one of your videos that explained it.
Yeah, you spin it up. You have to get to about 15%, is it? Before you bring the fuel in?
14 or 15, yeah.
Yeah, because if you think about what it's doing, it's just going to over-torque everything and blow everything to bits, isn't it, internally?
Yeah, it has to get its spin up first, doesn't it?
I guess that's a bit like jet engine, where they introduce the fuel at about 20%, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the same principle.
I think the 737 is 25%, yeah.
But the difference between a jet engine and a turboprop is there's a gearbox in the front of a turboprop, whereas a jet engine's free, or the turbofan at least, is free spinning.
I think the one in the 208 isn't actually connected to the prop, is it? It's a jet engine that has like a cycle
Yes.
thing on it, fluid flywheel or something.
Yeah. Well, there's like an impeller at the back end. Yeah, so it's
right.
a backwards-facing jet engine, if that makes any sense.
That's right, yeah.
Well, the Dornier and others don't have that kind of issue. They are direct drives.
I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a few around.
Yeah, the Mitsubishi as well, the Turbo Commander. Sorry, the Twin Commander.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Cheyenne 400 LX as well.
So I'm seeing no wind at Clube CU Airport.
I'm going the wrong way here. I ought to be paying more attention. Busy having a nice conversation and not looking where I'm going.
So we could land straight in on that one, on that runway.
I'm showing 190 degrees, 10 knots. That's the NOAA data.
Oh, I'm only getting it off Little Nav map. Oh,
That's
9
yeah.
knots
So
less.
within the options in Little Nav map, you can choose the data sources. It may be that you've switched off NOAA at some point in the past.
Yep, just have a check.
So it's basically crosswind. So we'll all agree which runway we're going to use. I'll leave it to you guys. It's straight in's easier, isn't it?
Yeah, let's do an easy one for a change.
Well, it is a crosswind.
So if I turn in now, I'm already online for the runway by the look of it. What heading do I need?
128.
Yep, I'm at 127 on my bearing from it, so that's a happy accident. Add a few more degrees for the wind. It's a shame we're not coming into this final leg in the big jets, because Santos Dumont has got a really, really interesting approach that avoids the rock coming from the south. So you do basically a turn across the water, almost like LaGuardia, but in reverse.
Coming in runway 05.
Okay, I can see the runway. Oh, looks like Jimmy is landing at every runway along the way.
1.2 Gs, I landed it. Taking off again.
Oh, the sun is going down, isn't it? If you look out to the north, it's amazing out there.
It's a good job Poncho Villa is ahead of me, because I can see his lights guiding me to the runway.
Yeah, I might turn the labels off so I get half a chance of landing.
Oh, there's a tree in the way.
Yeah, watch out for that one.
What else is new?
Of course, the other thing with this, the light getting less, if everybody makes sure they've got their nav lights on. I'm going to have to try and slow this down. We're side slipping it, I think.
So which runway were we using?
The one with the tree in the way.
13.
With the tree in the way, thank you.
Just skim over the tree, then drop it in.
I'll go for the one that's easiest. We're going straight on to the next place, so that'll do.
Yeah.
But it's no problem. I took away half of the tree already.
Good job, thank you.
That crosswind's hitting me up a bit.
Yeah, that one's a bit more challenging, isn't it?
Commodore 64 Club.
That's a good name.
That's the Bonanza, isn't it?
So, I'm not sure if I mentioned it on the channel previously. I've got a Commodore 64 now.
You said you were getting one.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to run the flight simulator.
Well, you say that. Flight Simulator 2 works on it. So I'm going to be doing a video at some point. It runs at about 3 or 4 frames a second, but it's completely usable, and the cockpit, you know, the instruments and everything work.
Is this going to be a history of flight simulator?
It may be. That's going to be a good excuse to go and buy loads of old computers, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. Yes.
I used my first flight sim was Flight Sim 2000.
Oh, I go way further back than that. That's because I'm old, though.
Yeah.
What year was Flight Sim 2 then, John?
On the Commodore 64, it would have been early 80s, wouldn't it?
Yeah, back in the Bruce Hartwig days.
Yep. Sublogic.
Yep, same here.
Because I entered into it with the Atari ST, which was the 16-bit computers, and Sublogic Flight Simulator 2 was one of the popular titles on that, and that's how I really got into flight sims.
Yep, and back then the VOR, of course, could only be adjusted by even numbers.
Yes.
I had the Atari ST as well, but I had the Spectrum before that.
Did you see somebody's made a remake of the Spectrum called the Spectrum Next?
No.
It's much like the Commodore 64 Ultimate that's been made. I think internally it's an FPGA, but you can make it, you know, like bit authentic to the original, but you can also like make it 100 times faster than it ever was before. Because internally it's essentially quite a powerful PC. It's just pretending to be a Spectrum.
Yeah.
Because the Commodore 64 is the same way. You can make it go at least 100 times faster than it ever could have. And running in the background to make it easy to transfer files onto and off of it, it's got an FTP server and things like that.
still have a launch control. Hey,
No, but you can, because it is such an accurate replica, because as far as it's concerned to the outside world, it is a Commodore 64. So you can plug any of the old devices into it and they will work.
right.
Because its brain, you know, it thinks it is an original one.
It's going to go nuts when it finds out it's not then.
What do you mean you've been making me run at 1 megahertz?
It's going to be AI all over, isn't it? It's going to escape from its sandbox and everything.
It will. It will invade the street. All the street lights will start going all pretty colours and stuff. Do you know what? I work as a software developer in the daytime, and I'm quite glad I'm going to be getting out of this industry when I am, because what I've known as a career with writing software and stuff has gone in the space of a year.
Claude now.
Yeah, so all the software developers have turned into project managers for people that don't exist.
Yeah, they all use Claude and
Yep.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they are brilliant. They're thick as anything, but they are brilliant developers. You just have to be very, very careful about what you ask them to do and give them very good instruction. But if you do that, they are brilliant.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I'm glad that I'll be ending my career soon. So I've worked in IT for 30 odd years. I'm actually using AI now. I just ask it to write stuff for me and save
Yeah.
me up the ball.
I had this conversation recently with somebody. Have you noticed, even in the flight sim realm, all of these flight tracker tools that have appeared out of nowhere recently?
Yeah, I read your blog on that.
Oh, by the way, I went on flyboysim.com and it's a fake website. I know
Right.
they're real. They make the RAND's S6 Coyote, but their website was fake and everything was a scam on it.
Oh my word.
I've got the RANs, but I think I bought it on mini builds.
But yeah, but there are so many of these systems that are coming out to do flight tracking and flight recording and logbooks and career mode and all the rest of it. It's because everybody's got AI, so they can get it to build whatever they like, whatever they dream up in an afternoon.
And if you go to flyboysim.com, all the pictures are like the same AI photo reused on each product, and
Yep.
then each product has big 200 reviews, and not a single review that's written, and they're all 5 stars. And then the money, if you look, none of the links work. They just payment. Only the payment link works.
That's a shame, isn't it?
I reported them to the FCC the other day.
Has everybody else got this horrific weather that's come out of nowhere?
Yep.
Yep, it's starting to fly in the slideshow.
Oh, yeah.
I've just got through it. You're all behind me, so.
Oh, there is another side to it then.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
just turned it off. Then we've gone.
Oh, you chicken.
No, if you stick it out for another 5 minutes, you're over it. I didn't
Very
realise I was so far ahead.
I
No,
just
but when
stayed low and went round the mountains. It's quite pleasant.
When you're talking about the AI, you've got to watch it as well. You ask it to do things, and it's written code for me that is just simply wrong.
And the really dangerous thing is it sets out to please you.
Oh, yes.
I'm just approaching Jesus.
I've said to it before, wherever you stole that from, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. And you can even challenge it. Sometimes it will do something that, ridiculous, and you'll say, "Why did you do that? I didn't ask you to do that." And I've actually had it come back to me and say, "I have no good excuses. I'll do better next time."
Yeah, I was tasked with doing
And 3
it.
seconds later, does the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, try opening the airlock again, Hal.
Exactly.
I have to use 2 AI apps because when one gets screwed up like that and stuck in a pattern, I have to open a new pattern and a new one.
There's an interesting post written by one of the founders of OpenAI. It's called the Carpathy Guidelines. Go and have a look, search for it online. it's worth putting into your instructions files for the AI, and it's literally about 50 lines of telling it, don't do this, don't presume, always ask, and that kind of stuff.
That's exactly what I do on my local AI now. I use Quinn.
Yeah. So there's
what
these...
I do is just do a harness, and you get everything there into the harness, and yeah, everything works as you would expect. And fragment all the project into small pieces.
Yes.
And make it auto-refute those, and problem solved.
But that's the problem, is you have to do all of that legwork to get it to behave in a logical, sensible manner.
It's like your baby.
Yeah. It's like a calculator, you know.
I was tasked with creating 30 service catalog entries for services we provide, and I asked AI to look through our documentation and use this template I provided to it, and strictly use that template, no other format, and produce 30 service catalog entry. And you know what? 28 of them were perfect, and 2 of them I had to alter.
Yep.
It took about 15 minutes to do it all.
Yep.
It would take days. Of course, I need to say I didn't tell anyone I used AI.
But if you constrain it well and you give it good guardrails, it can be fantastic. This scenery is amazing, isn't it?
I agree.
Yeah, especially slow.
I'm going to turn the labels off, so I'll see all your nav lights if you've got them on.
There's millions of buildings, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need some horsepower to draw Rio. And up on the hill, on the right-hand side, you should see the Christ the Redeemer statue.
I'm just moved past it. Through all these clouds.
I think I've just got into your weather, Gary.
Okay, I can see Santos Dumont right in front of me. Have we got a preferred runway?
20 left.
Yep, I can do that.
It's closer to the parking.
I gotta readjust.
I'm going to go and fly over first and have a look. What's the time? So yeah, we've got 20 minutes until the 2 hour that we try to aim for. I'm going to fly over towards...
And we're going in on no Hero 2 then.
I was coming from the north.
Yeah, that's what I meant, Dave. Sorry.
Going to go and circle the statue, just have a look while we're here. It's a shame to come all this way and not go and have a look at it.
We've got 20 minutes.
Exactly.
There's a couple of cruise ships in the harbour.
This Ipanema is the other side of the headland, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I saw that on the map earlier.
Hence the song.
Yeah, there is a song too. That's weird. I was listening to something earlier today and I skipped through that.
Oh, the sun is still on the beaches on the far side of the headland because it's not, obviously it's a bit more exposed. So it's a lot lighter the other side of the hill.
It's called The Girl from Ipanema.
Exactly. Well, there's a lot of people looking at the statue.
Let's not fly into this statue, they might not appreciate it.
That wouldn't go over well at all.
Yeah. No, when they brought out the MD-11, TFDI brought out the MD-11. I actually flew here in the PMDG 777 to pick up the MD-11 that Brazil Airlines had just finished using. That was my excuse.
Yeah, that's a good excuse.
Yeah, it's fun. I flew it from. I came down here, picked it up from the airport here, and then flew it back to the UK. Nice.
Wow, that scenery across the islands, the other side of the bay, is incredible.
Yeah, I'm just bordering the mountain from the right side by the bay, and yes, awesome.
This is all default too. Like this is crazy.
Yes.
I think you'll notice the difference when you get your Flight Sim 2 back up and running.
But with 3 wireframe lines on the screen.
Yep. You'll go, you know what? I can't fly this.
It is frightening when you start looking at the maths of how many pixels these modern graphics cards, or how many operations per second they can do. It's mind-blowing.
Crazy, isn't it?
Science.
Because I was looking into it for work, but I was just fascinated to find out how AI actually does what it does. And it's actually just quite simple maths, but terrific amounts of it to do the statistical analysis.
Yeah, it's the speed it does it, isn't it?
It is, and it's down to the modern GPU cores, or what, you know, that was the beginning of that road. It's matrices. If anyone did maths at school at that sort of level, it's matrices that they're really, really good at.
Oh, yeah.
So where you might imagine doing a matrix, yeah. So where you might imagine doing the calculations for matrices with a grid of 3 or 4 numbers on a page, a modern GPU can do 1,000 by 1,000 in one processor tick.
And that's why a 5090 card's nearly $3,000.
Exactly. But you imagine though, the tensor chips, the ones that are specialists at AI, can do far more than that. They're no good at anything else, but that kind of maths they are absolutely mind-blowing at.
This airport's going to be full up before I Pretty busy on the ground now, but there's still dozens coming in.
I ought to go and turn on the labels to see where you're all parked. Oh yeah, I can see you.
But also with nowadays processors, you know, you need to run a lots of calculations. For example, I have been doing like meshes.
Yep.
Trying to implement those in MSFS. Oh, my recent Ryzen 7900X speeded up the GPU. It was like, yeah, the queue is gonna be like too big, you know, the calculations can go faster, but the queue is gonna be worse. And indeed,
I think I just hit.
Of course, did a marvelous thing of just like mapping all of Spain in something like an hour and 45 minutes. I was like, wow.
I think I just hit either wake turbulence or a bug in the weather.
No, I just got flipped over on my back and put in the sea, so I wouldn't worry.
I just landed. Runway, I think it was
now
the
I've
last
lost all
one.
my sound.
I've got very wet tyres. I got away with it, but I touched the water.
Right, it flipped me over and put me in the, in the harbour. So we'll go around and fly again. But I've got no sound now for some reason. Is that because I used Shift Z?
I don't know.
speakers got wet.
Someone in an F-35B hovering around.
Oh, that could do it. Yeah, I was doing a live stream one day in one of the helicopters that came out and didn't realise there was somebody on multiplayer hovering over the top of me and couldn't understand why my helicopter kept going wildly out of control.
I saw that live stream. Yeah, there was somebody hovering around you.
I saw them out of the corner of my eye, and I realised all of a sudden. So I had kind of ring vortex state all the time.
You think he was doing it deliberately?
No, I don't think so.
That one that did it to us at Duxford the other day, Gary. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I do. Get some comedians in Duxford.
I've just got the F-35 recently.
Yeah, me too. It is so easy to fly compared to the Harrier.
It is.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. How you getting on with the panoramic cockpit display?
Fine. It's I've not had it long. In fact, last week to get the Miltech Harrier squadron, which I've got, but I've not had a chance to use it yet.
Yeah, it'll be a doddle trying to landing that hover mode.
Yeah, I didn't realise it would be so easy, and I imagine in real life it probably is as well.
Alright, thank you, John, for hosting this. I'll be out now.
Cool. That was good fun, wasn't it?
Yep, thank you. Alright.
Cool. See you soon.
Yes, I'm going as well. Thank you, Jonathan,
You're welcome.
for a nice flight.
Yep, and we're going to
See
be
you
looking
next
out for Beckett Senior to be doing his morning flights, I guess.
Yes, for the overaged.
Hey, if I was retired, that would suit me down to the ground.
Yeah, so if everybody keeps an eye on the events list in the VirtualFlight.Online server, that's where they'll appear. There's one already there for Wednesday lunchtime.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to pull the plug as well.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
good
night,
See you
everybody.
all. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Thanks, everybody. And thanks very much.
Good.